All right. I want to say welcome so very much. It is 9 at night. I am stoked. And I'll tell you, we have a packed night when it comes to amazing talent and amazing people making a positive difference. I'm Christine Campbell, co-host and host of 9 at Night every weekday night from Monday through Friday. And the time is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the best way to watch us is 9 at night, the number 9ATNIGHT. .com. You just scroll down that homepage, click on that big Zoom box that you see, and you are here with us today live. Now, what's exciting is Monday night, I have a different topic every weekday night. It's about the speech. And my co-host is specifically has been sought out after, picked for the reason that he is a master coach when it comes to public speaking. Absolutely amazing. Cannot say enough about him. And our speakers that come on, they have made significant strides with their goals, with everything they want to do. And we're going to hear a couple of excellent people that have done that tonight. So excited. But right now, let's get started with my co-host, Mr. Shawn Walker. And Shawn.
Sorry about that. Hey, everybody. I'm excited to be here. It is Monday night. That's right. Me and Christine, we do like we always do every Monday night. We welcome you. I just welcome you all to come and watch us on this glorious Monday night as we spotlight individuals. And today we have a great show for you tonight. But before we get started, we have our speaker tips. And I'm going to kick it off. And I hope you guys are excited because we're going to learn 5 ways to start a speech. But before we start a speech, I call it pregame. Here's a little tip. First thing you want to do is make sure your equipment is working. Make sure your video is working. Make sure your sound where individuals can hear you. Secondly, do not get distracted by things that are going on around you. Things are always going to go on around you. But remember, you have to stay focused because this is your moment. This is the time where you get to speak. This is your time. Let's start off with the 5 ways to start your speech. Number 1 is start your speech out with a bang. That's right. Hook them. You want to hook your audience right out of the gate. So you must have a title that's very interesting that would make the audience want to really listen to what you have to say. Number 2, start with a concise story. It can be a one-liner. Explain what your story is about from beginning, middle to end. The beginning should be the hook. The middle is where the meat is. It's the action. And the ending is the moral of the story because you want to leave your audience with something. So make sure you have a great story and make your audience want to hear you out. Next would be, you can start your story with a question. It could be a relevant story or question or a rhetorical question. Relevant is something that they can relate to. Rhetorical is a question that makes them think. Audiences love this. And use pauses when you ask the question. Both are concise and already have been tested. These are proven methods that will get your audience engaged right away. You'll get them. Next is the quotations. You can use quotes from many famous speakers, but here's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you give that speaker credit, because we don't want to plagiarize someone else's speech. So you want to make sure that you name the individual that has stated the quote. And lastly, you could use PowerPoints. This is where you show your audience exactly what you are conveying to them. It could be statistics, it could be data, it could be information, pictures. These are all powerful tools that one could use to start a great speech. And your audience will follow you from beginning to end. I'm excited. I hope you take these 5 tips and apply them to your speaking career. This will make you absolutely phenomenal. Back to you, Christine.
I love it. Those are fabulous tips. And I'll tell you, there's no one better that knows these tips than Mr. Shawn Walker, and you definitely have to have a moment with Shawn. I'm going to add a couple. And he was talking about starting your speech. I'm going to talk about using emotion in your speech. And I'll tell you what, when there is a little bit of passion or being able to draw the audience by a really good story, but your heart's into it, your feelings are into it. Many of the emotions that appeal to people, sometimes they use something like a story that includes sympathy, I can't say the word, joy, humor, anger, and fear, to just work on those emotions. It really appeals to everybody in a speech, using those different examples and all kinds of ways. It's like an orchestra. If you have an orchestra, you listen to a song and has a little quiet beginning and a bigger crescendo, and then boom, out comes the big tamarines or whatever they click, or the big drums, and then it softens a little bit, then boom at the end. It's like watching a movie with the same type of thing. You want to do that with your speech, and that will draw the people. So with that, we have just finished incredible tips with Coach Shawn Walker, the master at that all. And my question, are you ready? Are you ready to be a speaker? The next speaker. Well, we have some that have come on today. I'm so excited to get started. That said, they definitely would like to be on 9 at Night. And so here we go. But if you want to be a speaker here, you want to go to 9atnight.com and email us and tell us, or get a hold of Shawn or myself if you are personally invited, and let's get you on the show. But right now, we're going to get to the main portion. I can't wait to introduce this incredible woman. Her name is Lady Amanda Coleman. And what's so incredible about her is that she's more than just a pretty face with a beautiful crown on there. Lady Amanda Coleman, she's 35 years young, and she was born and raised in the UK and currently living in Florida. She has been a Florida resident for 22 years. It was always her dream to live in America. She believes dreams can come true. Lady Amanda is a single mother of one and successfully raising her 16-year-old daughter, who plans to become a civil lawyer and is an honor roll student in high school. Lady Amanda is an inspirational leader that craves to see others succeed, and she enjoys going to the beach, spending quality time with her daughter and parents, and eating good, authentic food. As a singer, she enjoys listening to music such as live bands and theater. She enjoys traveling the arts and has decided to learn the piano. Good for you. Lady Amanda has recently competed in the Woman of Achievement National Pageant. Look at her. And brought home the crown and was crowned Miss US Woman of Achievement for 2023. Congratulations, Amanda. Lady Amanda is a published author, a licensed life, health, and annuities insurance agent. In addition, she is a motivational speaker and often shares insight to individuals needing sound wisdom for different topics ranging from motherhood, business and self-care and health, life after divorce, and domestic violence. Excellent topics. Lady Amanda also likes to model and act, and she had a supporting role in the gospel stage play Double Twisted Life under the direction of Dr. Rosemarie Solomon for several years and received awards for Best Actress in the supporting role of Secretary 201, and that was 2010 to 2019, I believe. So right now, I'm so excited for us to meet Lady Amanda Coleman. Amanda, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me here, Miss Christine Campbell.
You bet. I'm excited. Now you have a prepared speech, and then we'll just question you afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Miss Christine Campbell, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We impact people with the life we live. We impact people with the life we live. It was my mentor, Ambassador Dr. Omanessa, former 2020 Mrs. International Woman of Achievement, who encouraged me to compete in the nationals. Women of Achievement's mission statement is encouraging women to achieve their maximum potential, connecting them with other achievers, and acknowledging their life's work. My platform is Live Again, encouraging survivors of domestic violence to hope and to dream. I connect them with people like myself that is willing to offer resources to help them out of a toxic situation. And for the last couple years, I've been gathering clothes from all over, gently used to help to clothe survivors of domestic violence. Because you may not know this, but oftentimes when someone is in a domestic violence situation, they leave with just the clothes on their back. Now, you may ask, why am I speaking about this topic? Ladies and gentlemen, I am a survivor of domestic violence. At one point, I was almost strangled to death by one of my ex-boyfriends. You may not believe it, but it's very true. And then in my previous marriage, I was succumbed to a lot of verbal and mental and emotional abuse. But through the grace of God, I was able to get through that situation, and I'm here today. I also had a dear friend, Lady Carissa, who she died from the hands of her ex-husband due to domestic violence. And I remember that one night when Lady Carissa, because we used to do Mary Kay together, came to my home with her children, and she just wanted to get out. And back then, I wasn't in a position to help. And I really, really wish that I had resources that I had today and knew the people that I knew today, so she would have been able to get out of that situation. So that keeps me going. I go on for all the Lady Carissas, the men that have been domestically, involved in situations that don't get out, and they do die based on the hands of their abuser. Now let me tell you about my journey. Coming up to the pageant, I did a lot of preparation. I went to the gym, although I kind of fell off at the end, just being honest. Shout out to my gym partner, Carlos. I think he's on tonight. And I changed my diet, and I had to work on me. That was with personal development. I said a lot of affirmations. I read a lot of scriptures, prayer, because one thing that I realize is when you decide and you make a decision to do something, all of a sudden, those things that maybe have been spoken to in the past, you're not good enough. You can't do this. You'll never be good without me. All things from my past started to try to uproot. But I realized that I had to work on that. And even coming up to the pageant, I lost a very dear friend of mine. And she died, and I was grieving. I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm not fit for this. But I had paid my money. I had to ask for sponsorship, which I'm very grateful for all the companies and individuals that sponsored me to allow me to get to the pageant. And I continue to go. I also competed in the People's Choice, and I asked co-workers, friends, I posted on social media asking people to vote for me for the People's Choice. Why? Because this platform is very near and dear to my heart. And to my surprise, I ranked in the top 10 of the People's Choice Award. I also wrote a one-page essay speaking about my platform, my desires of what I want to do and what I'm currently doing. And I also won top platform essay, which I'm very grateful for. I did watch a lot of YouTube University, as my lovely mentor encouraged me to look at different videos pertaining to pageant walk, how to conduct oneself in an interview, and much more. And I had mentors to guide me along the way. So I'm very grateful to my mentors and my coach. Now, I did compete in a talent competition. And in that competition, I sang I Didn't Know My Own Strength by Whitney Houston. It was a very difficult song. And even when I was practicing, I was like, you know what? I need to change the song. I can't do this. And fear crept in, anxiety crept in. I had a whole meltdown during practice. But I had to sing that song as a testimony, because back when I was going through a series of abusive relationships in my marriage, there was a point where I lost my faith and my strength. And I had to sing this song to realize that I had to tap into my power to get where I am today. But I'm grateful I had my daughter to support me, my parents, friends, family. And my mom was right there giving me tea and encouraging me to keep on during competition. So shout out to my mom. So in conclusion, I just want to encourage you today, if you're on this platform and you hear the sound of my voice, that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Keep believing and keep fighting on, because remember that we impact people with the life that we live. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. You are just absolutely precious. Congratulations for all your strengths and overcoming. I get emotional sometimes over this. Shawn invited you. Thank you, Shawn. Just beautiful. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you, Amanda.
Oh, yes, Mr. Walker. He's one of my coaches. Thank you, Coach, for helping me through the whole process too.
He does that to me. He goes, I got a surprise for you tonight. He won't let me know to your picture and your bio. And I go, wow. You know, and he just wants to hear my wow, I think. But he does it every time. I'm so proud of you. When was that competition?
It was in January.
Very good. Very good. I'm so very proud of you. I've overcome. I had 4 children as a single mom for 15 years from abuse, and I left as it was better to be by myself and with 4 kids without financial help and without family around, and we did it. And they're all, my youngest is now 32, so I feel you. I feel you so much. So beautiful. I'm glad you're having that platform and you're gonna change a lot of lives.
Thank you.
One of my anecdotes is do enough for others. You don't have time to think of your own problems.
Yeah.
That worked.
True.
It still works. So you're doing definitely. So I love the way that you spoke with passion, with feeling. You touched all of us. So thank you again. Shawn, say something.
I'm speechless right now. I don't want to drop a tear, but I know this was just an incredible story, and she has an amazing journey, and I'm just sitting back, just enjoying every step of the way as I watch her elevate to and hit new levels. I mean, she's hitting levels that, wow, it's just amazing. She's going to really do great things.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And Shawn, I don't tell anybody what I do in my personal life at all. And he said, I'm bringing the queens on to cheer you on. Next week, I'm leaving for the Miss Senior USA pageant. I'm representing Idaho. That's where I live. And he brought you for my inspiration. So you've done it. I'm inspired.
I would love to support you, Miss Christine. Let me know the details.
Yes, it's absolutely in Orlando, and it's for the older ladies. I'm in my 60s, and so that's just how it rolls.
Yes.
Well, very good. Yeah, it's for making a difference, and you said it so clearly. I wanted to do this because I know that I can make a difference through your experience. You can touch hearts because they believe you. You've been through it. And that's what's important. So very, very good. Well, thank you so much for being here. We have another guest, but we definitely will get in touch after this. I just can't wait. Just so beautiful. You're so precious. And thank you so very much. Shawn, you're just absolutely amazing. You've done it again. So we just heard from Lady Amanda Coleman. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful inside and out. And she is going places. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have our next guest. Believe it or not, I'm going to introduce her and we're going to watch a video. Then we're going to get her on. Okay. But this is Tatum Loren RESHARD. She was born in Boca Raton, Florida. And she is 10 years old. She has a love of horses, is passionate about science, and her favorite activities are horseback riding, modeling, and attending STEM camps and workshops. And she is a young equestrian aspiring to become a chemist. I love that. And look how pretty she is. What a princess. So I have a video. I'm going to stop this for a second. And my video is going crazy. So we're going to get this. Okay, Tatum, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over. And if someone is with you, you'll be able to help guide this. Okay, so parents, I'm going to bring her over as a promote to panelist. So on that side, you need to follow the promptings, promote to panelist. There, she made it over. I'm just so excited. And she'll pop up in a minute. Then we're going to make you a co-host so that you can show your beautiful smile and your beautiful face. She gets to be an official co-host. Look at you, girl. There you go. So let's test your camera out first. Okay, let's get you. I'm going to let you speak so we can hear you.
Hi.
Oh, you're just so pretty, Tatum. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm going
to.
Look how proud Shawn is. He's a proud guy here. He's all right. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk to you in a minute, but we want to see your Facebook stage appearance. And I'll tell you, Tatum, she's got it all. She really has it all. So everybody has to pay attention to this. We were doing it on Facebook just so we have it here. But let's watch.
Johnson, the first African American model, on the front cover of American. You laid the blueprint. We'll build the empire. Greetings. The queen I am manifesting to be. Written by me. The queen I am manifesting to be. These 4 queens have set the tone for my journey. Katherine Johnson, hidden figure, NASA mathematician. Karen Parker, the Datum Project, scientist, physicist. Sylvia Rideout Bishop, the first African-American female horse trainer in the United States of America, equestrian. Beverly Johnson, the first African-American model on the front cover of American Vogue magazine. Supermodel, businesswoman. These pioneering women are a big part of my quest. You see, math will help me measure my steps. Science will give me the understanding of how the world really works in order for me to strive and conquer. Being an equestrian, nurturer, and lover of horses will teach me to love and cherish life to the fullest. And most importantly, modeling, giving me the tools to love, honor, and respect myself as the queen I am manifesting to be. Listen to me, because these trailblazing women have laid the blueprint. I am now on my journey for the stars, pursuing the less traveled to build an empire, fulfilling my purpose and all that I dream to be. This motivation that runs through my blood makes my ancestors so proud, awakening the royalty in me. It screams, look at me, I'm standing here, proud, black, beautiful, and determined to be the queen I am manifesting to be.
All right, Tatum, that was absolutely incredible. Look at you. I just absolutely adore what you have provided here for all of us. That motivation to be, I love the way you said it, to be. We got to go around, the queen in me, to be. You are so awesome. So I want to find out about you. Why are you so passionate about making that difference? What happened earlier in life so you want to go, wow, I'm here to do something?
Well, I feel like I just wanted to do it because there's a lot of people and women that don't really have the strength to do something that I've done. And I feel like I inspired those women to do the same that I did.
And you know what I love about that? I don't know if I want to put this on the all speaker round or this, but I want to see you when I'm talking. But I love that because age doesn't mean a difference. You can learn from the mouth of babes, literally. You can learn so much. And I love that you're not afraid to state your motivation for those of any age. I love that. I want to tell you a secret. My favorite animal in the world is a horse. So you got my heart there. I don't have room. I have a whole farm of goats here. I live in Idaho. I don't have room for a horse. So one day I will have my horse. What kind of horse do you have?
Well, right now I don't own any horses, but I do love one of the horses there at the barn. His name is McLovin.
Excellent. I love it. And then you want to be a scientist. Wow. And learn all about the world. You know, knowledge is power.
Yes.
Absolutely power. And that's a nice place for you to be and to start learning. Do you have a favorite theme of science, the direction you want to go in?
Well, I really want to be a chemist.
Very good. Is there a reason? Chemistry?
I feel like it would be cool and it would just inspire lots of girls too, being a chemist, because there's not a lot of girls that are a chemist.
I love it. When I was a young girl, well, I'm in my 60s, so young is a lot of years ago. But when I was in my early 20s, very early, I learned to drive race cars. And I was a mechanic for NASCAR. And that's like chemistry, that's like science, because you have to put the right parts together, especially when you're going 200 miles an hour, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we get that. And that's pretty exciting. That's more in engineering. But there's so much to math and to science. So I'm so proud of you. You have the platform. I'm going to let you talk about what you want to. I'm going to put you where you're just the full screen so that you can motivate us and just share with us something you want to tell us, and we will listen.
Okay. So during this whole process, it was kind of scary. Like I kind of got scared. And I was kind of like shaking a little bit because I was excited, but I was nervous at the same time. And a few days away, I kind of had a breakdown before the show. And it really, like, people just came to me and motivated me, like my family, my mom, my cousins, my grandma, all my aunts. And I felt like when I got on that stage that I was doing it for them, not me.
That is the attitude. I love that. I'm going to get back to where we can both see each other at the same time. You know, when Shawn told me about what you did and how great you did you hear even Lady Amanda? She won Miss US, and she was nervous too right before. So everybody gets that way. It is not anything that we need to feel like we're less than. We're just normal. We're human, right? And that's going to happen. So just remember that next time that everybody goes through that. But you handled it so well. You thought about them and helping them instead of yourself. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Such a pretty princess. And I'm sorry, you're just gorgeous. I'm going to call you princess. Some girls don't want to be called that, but I'm that way. So sorry. But what do you think of Mr. Shawn?
I think he's amazing. I really like what he's doing for the youth. I think it's really cool.
Excellent. That's why I have him here. He's the very best to motivate and talk about speaking tips. So, Shawn, what do you think of Miss Tatum?
Oh, she is just phenomenal. She knows how I feel. I told you this show here today was going to be not about Shawn, just Christine and her motivation as she goes forward toward this pageant. So I dedicated this night to you. That's why you don't hear me saying much. Sitting back, just enjoying and taking it all in. You have two powerful individuals here to give you the strength you need to go and do what it is on that stage that you need to do. So this is my gift to you.
Well, that is, wow. I'm, your eyes are so amazing. Lady Amanda, can you get on with this conversation? Two precious women in my life, Miss Tatum and Miss Amanda. with a big send off for next week. And this is a surprise. Shawn just totally surprised me with the best, the very best, both showing encouragement and motivation and go for it tenacity. So thank you, my heart. Just
So when you
don't have Kleenex around either.
when you put the crown on, remember what Tatum said. She did it for everybody else and not for herself. Very well said, Tatum. Because we don't do it for us. We do it for others.
Oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. I'm used to just making everyone else feel good and get surprised like this. Thank you. It means so much. I'm just going to cherish this forever, and I can replay this over and hear your stories again over and over again. Because Lady Amanda knows, and so do you, Tatum, right before. And I have done pageants before, and I did it so my kids would be proud of me when I was a single mom. But this is different. It's been years since I've done that. And it's just, why not, right? Why not? So my challenge to both of you is keep on keeping on, being as powerful as you can the rest of your life, and make it really happen when you're in your 60s, like me. Just run for it. Never wait.
Well, I'm also using you as an inspiration for them as they move forward in their lives. See, you have a place in this too, Christine. You see, you have 3 different generations.
Wow, Shawn. So amazing. Look at you. He's just putting us all, we're going to have to know each other the rest of our lives now. I just did it. I mean it. Now I need to hear everything everybody's doing so I can just applaud, and I'll let you know what happens next week.
Well, they will move forward and they will do great things. I have a footprint in both of their lives. I watch Amanda grow, like I said, and Tatum and I are just starting to work together. And with what I see that I have to work with is phenomenal. In fact, today I met an individual and I showed her her video, and she was like, "Sign me up right away." And that was just by watching you, Tatum.
Inspiring. I want to ask each of you ladies, and I'll start with Tatum. What is the most important thing for you to teach the world, your purpose in the world? I'm going to ask you the same one, Lady Amanda. Out of everything, why were you born? And what is your purpose that will change the world with all that you can do?
My purpose is to just motivate people, like girls my age, to be themselves, speak up, just motivate them.
Very good. Fabulous. And it's going to continue as you get older for the next age, right?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Lady Amanda?
Yes, thank you. And wonderful, Tatum. You're inspiring me so much right now. I'm loving this whole platform. It is very intentional. Well done, Mr. Walker. It's good at surprises.
Can you just believe that?
I'm shocked too. I love it. It's motivating. That's what he does. Another moment with Shawn.
He called me 15 times today. He never does that. You know, and he's tickled about something. Now we know why.
Yeah. All right. So my purpose in life is to inspire others not to give up.
Very good. That is absolutely fabulous. Shawn, I'm going to ask, I love that. That is very important. To finish the game, you were ready to quit, but no, you held out and you won. And Tatum didn't quit. She was nervous right before. She forgot herself because she wanted to help others. And she won. That is so cool. Now, Shawn, what about you have the biggest heart and you care so much.
Well, my purpose is just to show up I believe if I just show up, then it will happen. And that's what I do.
Well, you just don't show up. You show up. Everyone knows that Shawn's there. His energy's coming out and everything out, and you make people happy. I mean, without you saying a word, you just smile and you feel happy because you saw Shawn. Right? Yeah, that's it. I grew up with a mother who had very poor self-esteem, very depressed quite a bit. She had a lot of kids, and then my father divorced her, and she felt like nothing. And so I had to help my mother. I'm a young girl. I had to go and help my little sister and help my mother. I learned to sew my clothes in 5th grade so I would be made fun of. And when I was 15, we didn't have a car. I worked 2 jobs and bought a car and paid cash. And then I joined the Junior Miss pageant, and I wasn't on the side of town where the rich girls lived. We were in the dumpy side, and our house was not too pretty, but I knew how to sew, and I designed my gown and all my clothes, and I played fiddle as my talent. And I walked with books on my head so that I could have poise and appearance. And through that night, I just was happy that everybody else might have a chance to win. I was just happy to be there. Well, it appeared that I won the talent. I won the poise and appearance, and I was Miss Idaho Falls Junior Miss. So I know those feelings very well when I was laughed at by my own family. So you don't quit. And it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. My purpose with my platform, my pageant, is to help senior women who have retired, who feel lost. Their kids are gone, and how to have a life, rebuild, find your purpose again. And if you never had it, to have it for the first time, that yes, you are valuable, important, and can make a positive difference. So we all have such powerful purposes. Wow, what a way to change the world, right? All right, starting with 9 at Night. We are going to need to move on. I want to see if, let's go around Robin. Tatum, do you have any last final words on your big night finale on the big stage of internet worldwide?
Yes, I do. I want to say that I want everyone to just be happy with themselves, and I want everyone to be confident with themselves. Don't let anybody tell them what they can and can't do.
I love that. Powerful statement from a very powerful, wonderful young girl. I don't want to call you young. Junior Miss, maybe something, I don't know. You're older than your age. You're 10, for Pete's sake. I thought I was talking to a 15-year-old or something. So, all right, Lady Amanda Coleman.
Yes, thank you. First, I want to wish you all the best of luck. I'm praying for you. Your platform is there. Your confidence is there. You have grace and favor on your life. And age doesn't define you. So I'm just rooting for you. And my last words would be to anyone who's on here who may be battling anxiety, depression, fear, low self-esteem, or may know someone who is in a domestic violence situation. I want you to encourage them, stick close to them, and send them this recording. Anyone who's feeling down right now needs to hear this recording, needs to hear these words of affirmation, these speeches that inspire you not to give up, to never quit. And I really would love more ladies to get involved with the Women of Achievement pageant. Pageantry is not just about looks, it tests your abilities. You find yourself doing things that you never thought you could do. You meet wonderful women that are doing some major, powerful things in the world. And for me going to that pageant, let me tell you, it made me step up. I just was a part of a book called It's in the Power of Asking and Showing Up. Mr. Walker just said tonight, you got to show up. And asking, I had to ask for things along my way to get to the pageant. Sure, it's more than just looks. So I'm looking for more women to get involved. I think our director, Miss Marlena Martin's on. Contact me, connect with me. I'm on social medias. I'm looking for women that I can partner with. Miss Christine, I want to partner with you. Tatum, definitely want to partner with you too. Mr. Shawn Walker's already in my circle, so I'm grateful for that. And anyone that's watching, let's change the world, one woman, one man at a time. Thank you.
Beautifully said. Bravo. Both of you, bravo. Thank you. I just don't want to end. Then we have to do something like that, but it's precious. Words cannot express how I feel. And my brother Shawn, literally, you just keep surprising me, but this was the best. This topped it. You're amazing. Thank you so very much, all of you. We're going to move on. Again, we will have a comeback after this. I think after I get back, we ought to have you all come back so we can do this again. Right now, this is Tatum, Loren, that RESHARD that we just saw. We just listened to Lady Amanda Coleman. This is precious, precious, precious women. And Miss Tatum, only 10 years old, and she has a purpose. And I just absolutely love that. Right now, I just want to ask, are you ready to be a speaker? We have so much here for everybody to be a part of when it comes to being the stage. You do have a voice. Your voice does matter. You matter. Let's share it. Let's get you on 9 at Night and let's share that. Right now, I want to talk about my co-host, Shawn Walker. You just saw what he did tonight. He surprised us all, but he put an powerful group, 3 generations, in the speaker's platform, all related with the Queen theme, a purpose. And Shawn is a master presenter. He cares. He's a life coach, motivational speaker, community leader. He definitely is someone to reach out to if you want to have that platform, because he will definitely guide you. You've seen these beautiful women today. We sure appreciate it. The best time or best way to reach him is 954-818-2299, 954-818-2299, and he'll help you overcome the fear of public speaking. Now, I'm going to bring him on because, Shawn, I want to have you talk and tell us about your incredible program, Motivating Future Leaders.
And thank you, Christine. Thank you for this opportunity to share this amazing program. And you got to see one of our enrollees in Tatum today, just to give you an idea of what we are doing at the North Lauderdale Library, where we meet every Tuesday from 3:30 to 5 o'clock. This is an amazing program. I'm helping young individuals see a larger vision of themselves and to also impact their families and become future leaders in their community. You, like I said, you had the opportunity to get a taste of that tonight in Tatum. I just was sitting back, just looking at the body language that she exuded. I mean, I'm training this body language to adults, but she was very descriptive and vivid in her body language. That is something for even Toastmasters that I have in my club. I'm a 2-term club distinguished president, and I'm training them on how to use their body. She gave great examples today of what this program is doing for individuals. And if you want to support us, you see My number is 954-818-2299, or you can reach us at mfl4life.org, and we will get back with you. But she's just an example of what we're doing at the North Lauderdale Library, and it's many more like her coming behind. That's all I want to say. Back to you, Christine.
Oh, incredible program. And we definitely want to make this a national program, starting with home base, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So thank you again, Shawn. I cannot say enough for all that you do and have done for the three of us tonight. You're just absolutely amazing coach, Shawn Walker. And definitely we all had a moment with Shawn tonight. So again, I can't say enough and ask enough. Are you ready? It's time to start writing your thoughts to speak on stage. Make a difference. Toastmasters is perfect for that. For the youth, it's a moment with Shawn with his program, MFL for Life, the number 4life.org. And that's where you want to be. So right now it's the end of our show. We had an incredible show. This will be on 9ATNIGHT.com on podcasts. It'll also be on the Facebook page, 9ATNIGHT.com. We'll get that up tonight, and you can definitely share it and show it. And we appreciate you. I'm Christine Campbell, my co-host Shawn Walker, and it's 9 at Night. Incredible night. Thank you.